Hey there, Shrine Runners! Hello, and welcome to the Fox Shrine. I'm Araxis, your host, and tonight we're going to be playing some more Limbus Company. Hey there, Ada! Thanks for tuning in, and thank you very much for the 74 months subscription. I really do appreciate it. It's always incredible to see how long some people have subscribed for. It's also a reminder of how long I've been streaming for. The anniversary's coming up soon as well. I know the subscription sort of like started before like the official commencement of VTubing and all that. But yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into Limbus Company, shall we? All right. So, the last we left off, we had just finished fighting against Kindly, and he kind of distorted on us. He kind of had a little bit of a situation, and he's not having a good time. But that's just the way it is in the city, isn't it? So, we have done that one over there. And yes, that means we are up to 633 match. All right. So let's get things underway. Rebattle. He did not seem to mind at all that his client had died right before him. Hey, Kuro, how you going?
형님, 왜 웃는 거야?
Oh, and as always, do let me know if there are any audio or stream issues.
저자, 왜 관 앞에 서 있는 거죠?
Yeah, recovery is definitely important, Kuro. Hopefully, that rest has you feeling a little bit better. I'm doing all right. I'm getting my blood extracted tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing some voice therapy tomorrow night too. So that's going to be fun. And then on the Wednesday, obviously, we're doing the birthday stream, which was delayed. And yeah, looking forward to that. Weekend should be fun as well. Gonna go for a Korean barbecue with family. So that's also something I'm looking forward to. Oh no, voice therapy. That's to like voice feminization therapy. Like it's going to sort of like help me like widen my vocal range so that I can sound more feminine. Which will also sort of like help with streams as well. Like with any luck, I'll also be able to sort of like do like better voices for characters as well as modify my speech for just going around in public, right? Yeah, that's right, Kuro. It's all right. We'll get there eventually. So, I mean, yeah. Like it's no apologies. It's not like it's common knowledge, I guess, about like voice therapy or anything like that for people who are transgender. Like it's not something that sort of like changes on its own. Some people choose not to go through, not to do it. Some people do. I'm gonna give it a try. Apparently, it's a lot of work to do, but like I figure it's worth giving a shot, right? And yeah, like forgetting is fine, I guess, because like again, end of the day, like I'm still the same person, right? Anyway, well let's continue with Limbus Company. So find out what Matt's deal is.
의중은 알 수 없다. 다만 관에 달린 레버의 개수가 하나 더 늘었다.
언제부터?
정전이 찾아왔던 직후부터.
That's weird.
어떻게 웃지 않고 견딜 수 있겠어? 매일 팔아왔지. 아무리 오래 기다려야 한들 상관없으니 내가 다가가기 전까진 절대 죽지 말기를. 매일 생각했지. 저런 놈에겐 어떤 죽음이 제일 어울릴까? 매번 볼 때마다 어떤 것도 마뜩찮았고 어떤 장면도 제대로 된 만족을 주지 못했지만
매번?
Frontier Lord begins with 0 subjects. Huh? Alright. I'll certainly look that one up. Yeah, so we'll just have that there. And yeah. Was it about slow life fantasy? Okay. Is it about sort of like building up like a town or something? And sort of building up a village. Okay. I do enjoy sort of like city builder type things. So yeah, that does sound like something I would be interested in. Thanks for sharing. "35-year-old soldier, huh? Okay.
그래, 이런 죽음도 나쁘지 않고 추악하고 패배감의 냄새로 가득 찬.
Hey, Viet. How you going? I don't think. Sort of. Yeah, it is a sort of coffin in the back there. Haven't confirmed if she's alive yet or not. Like, everyone's saying she's dead, but she's still like on display and still like hooked up to this machine and all that.
그 레버를 당기면 이곳이 정전이 되고 무언가가 일어나는 거지. 당길 생각인 거야.
그래,
Before anyone had the chance to stop him, Heathcliff bolted up to the machine and grabbed the dead rabbit's boss by his collars.
아까부터 이상하다고 생각했는데 둘 중 하나겠지. 형님이 안 본 사이에 머리가 획가닥 돌아버려서 두들겨 패야지만 제정신이 돌아오는 상태던가. 그게 아니라면 감히 형님의 흉내를 내고 캐서린에게 가까이 가서는 안 될 미친 개새끼던가. 네가 정말 형님이라면 그 이름을 똑바로 대봐.
Oh, a little bit of a mistake there. You must at least know your own name. Oops.
네트. 그 아니었나 보군. 여기서는.
Yeah, and guess that's why he never had his name included there. I was like complaining about that earlier.
뭐?
아니랬군. 열심히 그놈을 따라 해대느라 꽤 적지 않은 시간을 낭비했는데 바로 이렇게 말이야. 앉아서 맥주나 따라봐라, 히스클리프. 오늘도 빌어먹게도 불이 날테니까.
너!
Ooh boy. Imposter! Matt is sus. So let's go in there and deal with this fucker, shall we? There's been an anime out for ages, Kuro. Multiple anime. Like you'll even see in my Discord that I have included that as a suggestion for some of the voting options.
애도의 시간이군.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Alright, so, Dead Rabbit's boss. Let's see your deal here, shall we? Bat Bash, Smackdown, and Upheaval. Rupture and Bleed. Yeah, and a little bit of Paralyze, Guard, and Count. Yeah, I do think I heard something about that. I still need to catch up on the other ones, though. Anyway, Dead Rabbit's boss. Applies attack power up to 2 other allies with least SP and gain a slot for every ally defeated. Current HP higher than this unit. Flash power 2 with 20% damage, huh? Hey, Don Quixote! How you going? Long-awaited moment. Ooh. Flash lose instant Heathcliff, lose SP, gain bind. And lose SP if no hits landed against Heathcliff. Sounds good. Enemy spike that. Win rate. Okay, yes, win rate does solve problems. I could probably just win rate this. But I'm streaming the game, and like that's a little bit less exciting, right? Bonus pierce damage equal to 50% of damage dealt. Not at 45 SP, heal 15. Cover. Yeah, fixed panic. Cannot retreat. For the duration of this encounter, retreat functions will not activate for Heathcliff identities. Lovely. And he wants revenge. Okay, and he only loses sanity with interacting with Heathcliff. What do I think of the... Which boss fight? The one at the end of this Canto? Or a different one? Okay. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, it's an interesting one. I like that it is very character-focused, I guess. Oh, can't do that. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah, he's too fast for us. Okay. Oh, okay. So, let's go there. Kaiju Girl Caramelize. Oh, these aren't skins. These are all the characters that I am actually using. I'm doing this to stay on theme for the Canto, so I'm using all Wuthering Heights IDs. I feel like it makes things more interesting. Alright. Oh, Agent Inko! Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Fox Shrine. I hope you enjoy your stay. Okay. You there. And that leaves you there. Okay. And we can't do... So I'll have you go over here, okay? What do I think about Limbus Company? I really enjoy it. Like I've played all of the Project Moon games, not necessarily to completion. I've played Lobotomy Corporation, like all the way up to the architecture level, and Library of Ruiner. I've done the key to realization, so like like very close to finishing the game. I just need to go back to it. And yeah, Limbus Company is a lot of fun. I quite like it.
일단과 만인에게 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니
There we go. There we go.
정리하겠습니다. 불결한
어? 지금 좀 똑똑했다.
Oh yeah, and the sinking's gonna help us as well with him.
두뇌 바로 척을 다 밀어버리는 놈이 있었지.
There we go. There we go. Damn it.
저기 봐. 제르들이 걸어다니고 있네.
쟤들이 다 해치우면
All
편하게
right.
들고 올 수 있겠어.
Yeah, now we're starting to get going. Okay. And ooh. We can use this. So we shall. Go. Let's see. That. Yep, that's fine. Do that. And put these here in that case. Hmm. What? I'll put that in that case. And you go there. Alright. Hey Reeker, how you going? Yeah. Like I figured that it makes sense since I'm repeating content I've already played off stream. That I should go, like, make things a little bit interesting and go with a on-theme team. So yeah, I've got all of the Wuthering Heights characters to do the Canto content. I'm a little bit annoyed that Ryoshu is a bit higher level. I would very much like it if there was an option to scale characters down to the level of the level. But we're just gonna have to deal with it. Well, actually, I haven't equipped your Valve ego. I should go and do that. Alright.
전투응대에 나선다.
와 함께
개체의 약점을 정확히 꿰뚫었습니다. 준비를 철저히 했나 보군요.
관리자님, 역시
Oh,
저는
damn it.
생각하지 못하는 방법을 떠올리시는군요.
Again, I'm glad I'm doing something that chat hasn't seen before.
묵은 먼지도
개체의 유효한 속성을 정확하게 간파했습니다. 제
Okay.
예상만큼 관리자님의
So,
능력이 우수하다는
let's
것이 증명되는 것 같아
switch out again.
다행이군요.
Over there. And sorry. There. 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 That's that sorted. That. And start taking that one down. Just a bit of damage to get things going.
겁날 내게 받쳐주지.
Damn it. Damn it. Incompetent!
너희도 이번 역할을 헤쳐나가기만 하면 능력을
Alright.
기를 수 있을 거야. 비록 그 과정에서 희생이 나올 수 있겠지만
And just
내가
keep that up.
세계로서 너희가 죽지 않도록 도와줄게.
And... Right there. There. Yeah, right, why not? And do a little bit of damage here.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Oh, hell yeah.
와 함께
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
활락에 삼켜지기 전에
It's funny because negative coins are pretty rare for IDs because of how difficult they are to balance.
오, 머리 좋다 단테.
They
방금 완전 좋았어.
kind of learned a little bit from Grippy Sinclair, considering he's still considered pretty strong with his negative coins, despite being a season 1 character. Yeah, negative coins are fun. Alright. Now let's do this. A few people have sort of like lost some sanity. So we're going to do that. Also heal up a little bit. Faust has taken some damage. There. Actually, there. Yeah, corrosion, as cool as it looks, is incredibly nasty when it happens. You do not want that to happen on your watch. Actually, that's a bit too much there. Go with that, and yeah, we'll go for more damage there. Okay, good, good.
손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다.
효율적인 대처로 대치를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
And chances are when I do the Intervalos and Don Quixote's Canto on stream, I'll also be doing thematic themes for those. So that'll be fun. Alright. Do that. That. I think he's going a bit mad. You know what? This is fine. He's not going to do enough damage anyway. That going there. That going there. Just interrupt that, I guess, with that. And what? Finish the job.
전투응대에 나선다.
계속해봐라.
That's not so good.
찾아낼 때까지.
저 밑에서 나를 부르는 물소리가.
Fucking kill Heathcliff.
새삼스럽지만 꽤 괜찮네.
You know what? It's fine.
상담에서 알려준 대로 잘했어.
See, this is why we keep our character levels low. It makes things interesting, right? Feel free to add me. I've got my character code up in the top of the stream. I should be able to see it written like up in the banner. So yeah, feel free to go ahead and use that. It's not? Oh, you're right, it's not. Oh, alright. Reason being would be because I'm on my laptop. And obviously it's a different instance of OBS. So I don't have it written there, unfortunately. In that case, feel free to share your code. I will add it after this battle. Thank you. And thank you for letting me know, Ada. I'll have to fix that up later. Whoopsie gravy indeed.
소용이 없었으니 그저 무언가를 잡으려 애썼을 뿐.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네. 도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다.
끝장냈어. 이제 더는 폭풍 소리에 죄를
Heathcliff, you died.
개소리를 꿈을 꾸고 슬픔에 빠질 필요도 없지.
So I'll go and add you.
끝내버린 저녁만 전에.
Okay, and yeah, mine is over there. I will post that in chat for people to add if they wish. And I'll go ahead and grab yours. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's have a look. Ooh, Dawn Gregor, nice. What? House of Spiders. 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 Blade. House of Spiders. Suddenly, EDM music. House of Spiders. House of Spiders. Old Man. and cello. All right.
저녁 만찬에 초대되어 본 적은 없다.
Yeah, I don't have every ID either or anything like that. There are a lot of IDs, and I did stop playing the game for a year or so. So missed out on resources there through not playing for a bit. Okay. So Matt is done. Time for the beast.
속셈을 말해. 이젠 정말 지긋지긋해졌으니까 힘들리도 정체를 알 수 없는 이놈도 말하지 않는다면
죽인다고?
네가 나를 속에는 생략할까?
Dun, dun, dun.
보다시피 지옥에서 살아 걸어온 너지. 어떻게 똑같은 사람이 동시에?
He's grown his hair out, that's for sure.
동일한 사람이 아닙니다. 그는 인격입니다.
인격? 인격이라고? 저자가 어딘가의 거울 세계에 있던 히스클리프 씨라고요?
Also, you're breaking the head's rules. Get out of here. You gotta kill him to ensure that that the laws about duplicates are obeyed.
나를 대적하던 자들, 내게 모욕을 주었던 자들, 하나하나씩 찾아낸 뒤 그의 버금가는 최후를 주려고 했지.
Okay, if the head's going to say that an identity and a clone are different things, then that's all right. But let's err on the side of caution and kill this guy.
그리고 마지막엔 나의 계시를 죽게 만든 자를 내 손으로 끝장내주겠다고.
Also, I have to say that the music that plays for him is really awesome.
나의 계시 죽게 만든 자? 누굴? 아니, 뭘 말하고 있는 거야? 뻔하지. 너 그리고 나 모르겠나? 캐시를 죽인 건 우리야. 개소리래. 알았게. 저거. 너 캐시의 죽음에 대해 어디까지 알고 있어? 이 세계에 내가 사랑하는 사람, 나를 사랑하는 사람은 아무도 없지. 내 미래는 두 가지뿐이었어. 죽음과 지옥. 캐시가 죽은 후 나는 지옥 속에 떨어졌으니까. 그런데 너는 그녀와 달콤한 재회나 꿈꾸며 가짜는 모험 따위를 해내고 있더군. 그래서 이곳에도 넘어왔지. 그 시간들을 모조리 먹어치우기 위해. 그래서 나의 절망에 물들일 수 있도록.
I wonder if he's a fan of the Rolling Stones. I wonder if he wants to paint things black.
똑바로 말해! 캐시를 죽인 게 너라는 소리냐? 우리라고 해야지, 히스클리프. 너와 나는 그렇게 태어났잖냐?
Toxic relationships, people.
답이 없는 넉마자루를 뒤집어 쓴 망나니 새끼로. 망나니? 그래, 난 그런 새끼였지. 말해봐라 히스클리프. 그녀가 죽었다는 소식을 듣자마자 너는 어떤 생각을 했지?
You were thinking this was someone doing Canto 6. I do appreciate looking out for the streamer and trying not to spoil things. Obviously, people in chat here might not be aware of what happens later on. Yeah, I know a few people here don't play Limbus Company, so yeah. You've got the idea. It also means I'm in an interesting position as well, where I want to comment on things and point out things that characters have said and how suspicious they are, and like I have to hold back as the streamer because I don't want to spoil things for chat, because I know what's up, and Inko, you know what's up, but someone else in chat might not. They might be seeing this for the first time, and I don't want to ruin it for them.
만약 캐시를 누가 죽인 거라면 캐시를 죽음으로 몰고 간 자들을 찾아낸다. 남김없이 죽여버리겠다고. 그게 누구든 간에. 그래. 그딴 새끼가 멀쩡한 모습으로 살아서 돌아다니면 안 되겠지. 수백 번 찢어 죽여도 석연치 않을 거야. 네가 앞으로 겪을 고통에 비해선 턱없이 모자라니까. 그리고 개소리를 죽인 찢어 죽일 놈이 바로 나라는 거고.
I really love this Canto. I would probably say this is my second favorite Canto. My first favorite being Ishmael's, because that also has a huge amount of toxicity in there, with toxic Yuri and gaslighting girl bosses and shit like that. And Compass is just an incredible song overall, so that's probably my favorite Canto. But yeah, this one is also top tier. Ahab is incredible.
넌 앞으로 끝없이 괴로운 밤을 보내게 될 거다. 보이지 않지만 어딘가에서 너를 부르는 그녀의 환청을 듣게 되겠지. 자, 들리지 않나? 흐느끼는 개시의 울음소리가. 너는 모르겠지만 개시가 묻히던 날엔 눈이 내렸어. 겨울처럼 찬바람이 불고 있었고 주위에는 아무도 없었지. 눈보라 소리가 들리는군. 어디 있지, 개시? 내가 결코 닿을 수 없는 어딘가에서 원망을 하고 있는 건가?
I will say, however, for those familiar with the source material for Wuthering Heights, this Heathcliff here is perhaps a bit more accurate to the Heathcliff of the novel, from what I have gathered. I still need to read the book myself, but I did see a stage production of Wuthering Heights, which was really well done. Absolutely loved it. And like the Heathcliff and Kathy that were presented there, just so much toxicity and self-hatred and just incredible emotions all throughout.
내 곁에 있지. 그렇지. 내 아래가 아닌 나와 같은 땅 위에서.
Though he looks just like Heathcliff, he appears beaten down, distraught, and insane. Heathcliff from another world mournfully roars Catherine's name. Oh, absolutely. 100% Inko. I should probably avoid speaking too much about that. Because it may sort of like get into spoilers for the rest of the Canto. But again, like the creators of this game, very much aware of the source material. This is a love letter to the source material, and they deeply understand it. Yeah, fair enough.
그래 캐시, 나를 괴롭혀줘. 내가 살아있는 한 편히 쉬지 못하게.
And obviously, understanding the source material doesn't necessarily mean slavishly, like, obeying it in its every respect. You can 100% be playful with that. And like your love for that source material and knowledge of it will come through with the medium, with the media. Yep. Her weapon is freaking called Gas Harpoon as well.
우리가 나를 산산조각 내라. 나를 고통 속에서 미쳐버리게끔. 그래서 캐시가 나를 조금이나마 용서하게. 그만!
All right. So, we need to make sure we equip Ryoshu's ego, because I forgot to do that. So, edit our Wuthering Heights team. We want here. It gives us some poise, burn, and bind. We're not really using bleed or anything, so probably that one. Yeah, you're more of a boys girl, so okay. Hatred so potent, snakes are taking notes. Alright. So, let's deploy, shall we?
대도의 시간이군.
Now, when I was doing this canto originally, I was...
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
모든 캐서린을
나대지 말고 내 뒤에 서 있어, 주인.
Ooh, alright. He's got a new status now. Behead Heathcliffs. Every turn, start, heal 10 SP. When hit, 2 offense level up next turn. At less than 0 SP, gain 3 attack power up. And it's one of those things where if you're using the bad end ID, you get some sort of special effect. Yeah, when I originally played this Canto, I was using R-Corp Heathcliff, because that's just what I had at the time. Anyway, so we have Heathcliff over here, who has a spiked bat. And I avoided commenting on this before, but Bat Bash, Smackdown, and Upheaval are all attacks that the default Heathcliff has. He is literally Heathcliff. He does have Time to Repent as well, with a fixed target. You must suffer more. Again, another fixed target. Oh, alright. A little bit nasty there. Okay, yeah. So, Self-Loathing. All skills target Heathcliff. Wins encounter if Heathcliff dies. Hey, Nereus. Yes, this is a replay of the Cantos for me. And I'm doing my best to make it interesting by trying to have the characters at the correct level and also using the relevant IDs. So I've got the Wuthering Heights crew for this. Yoshu is a little bit higher level because I sort of leveled her up before I had this idea, but not significantly so. It's not too. It's not really unbalancing for this. Yeah. Hey, Marius. Because, yeah, I played some of these Cantos off stream, and I wanted to do them on stream so that people who are watching me and don't play the game can understand the stuff that I missed. And so I've got like a full sort of like backlog on YouTube as well. All right, so and this unit has explosive affinity effects. Become weaker for the corresponding affinities and become stronger against every other affinity. Okay, this becomes more obvious later, I believe. Yeah, spike driven. If this unit failed to land a hit on Heathcliff by skill end, lose 1 explosive emotion. Unit is staggered at turn and lose 3 explosive emotion. This unit does not lose more than 3 per turn. If the value of explosive emotion is 1 at turn end, lose said effect. Okay. And yeah, this unit loses an explosive in the effect before the second turn after obtaining that effect ends. Gain deep bereavement. For the next 2 turns to gain a new skill pack. Lower speed and lower defense. And this effect does not expire within that time limit. Lose the effect, gain offense level up and haste up. Okay. Yeah, if the current... Yeah. When he's badly hurt, he gets stronger. Gains SP on... Yeah, Flash wins. Loses SP versus Heathcliff. Okay. Yep. It's panic type, and yeah, Heathcliff cannot retreat. Okay. And yeah, we have to do those ways of getting his sanity down, but we've also got a fair bit of sinking here. I am up to date, Nereus. So you are able to talk about like the later Cantos. That is totally legit. I'm trying to sort of keep spoilers about this Canto to a minimum, however, for the sake of people watching this. It's a little bit odd, I know, but that's what we're doing at the moment. All right, so Heathcliff, I need you to counter this for me. And we're going to have them engage. Hold up there. The lower level attacks first. Yep, awesome. I was like, yeah, I have been streaming Limbus regularly since checkup, I would say. Since the original checkup. And I've also streamed everything before this. So it's just this Canto, the Intervalos after it, and Don Quixote's Canto that I haven't streamed. Everything else, all good. But obviously, like a bunch of the later stuff mentions stuff about Don Quixote, so...
전투응대에 나선다.
Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, we definitely don't want to be losing clashes against him, considering it's a little bit tricky to lower his sanity just through him losing clashes. Yeah, really clutch there. 100%.
인원들을 좀 더 후방에 배치하겠어.
Okay.
아니, 뭔 전략 분석을 하고 있어? 응원하라고 쓰여 있는데?
Now we do want to try and get people's sanity up as well. Okay. Oh yeah. There's the emotions that I was sort of talking about before. As you can see, while he's glowing red, more vulnerable to wrath, less vulnerable to other things. Doesn't mean we can't hurt him with other things, just means wrath does more damage to him. Okay. We have this available to us. Alright. That, please. Yep. And yep. Okay. Good. I don't want to get a fluid sap going on, so I need some pale and purple, huh? Alright. I can do that. Save that one though.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Yeah. Heathcliff is an angry person.
유감없는 싸움을 기대하겠어.
Okay, yeah, he's in panic mode now. Okay. Yeah, significant defense down. Oh, got some red here, so I might take advantage of that. Gain himself an extra attack action as well while he's at it, I notice. Alright. Do that. There. There. Over there. Get some red in. I kind of want to use some purple, admittedly. And yeah, go with that. And had Cockcliff for this fight. Alright. Honestly, Heisho characters are just really good in general. Alright, so have a little bit of extra damage here.
오, 적합한 판단이었어. 덮어놓고 공격하는 것보다 적을 잘 관찰하는 게 중요하지.
Huh? Hey, Josephine, how you going?
유감없는 싸움을 기대하겠어.
Alright, yeah, so he's powered himself up again after getting out of panic. Yeah, this he's got a fair bit of health. Alright, so he's got deep bereavement now. So he's got a slightly different attack pattern. Yeah, he's going sort of like all on the attack now. Okay. Hopefully you feel better soon. Angry Chicken is very good character. Anyway, let's continue with this. Yeah, I want more purple, so I will... I'm not going to do the counter attack here to get on Dullahan. I'm going to get that for me. And... yeah, we'll do that. Here. Do that. That. A little bit of defense there, I think. Get a little bit of SP and hopefully nullify that. I set myself on fire, the enemy will also be set on fire. Mm-hmm. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, just do your best to rest your wrist, I guess. Hmm. Actually, that one. All right. Let's go.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
There we go. That helped bring his SP down. The hopeful. Ouch! Damn it. Okay, that's going to hurt. Okay, this is really going to hurt now. Yeah. Okay, he's juiced himself. Hit wrecked.
여기 확대해봐.
All right.
상태가 안 좋군. 지금 공격에 들어가는
Yeah,
게 유효하겠어.
brace will help you out at least. Okay. So go with that, and I will use fluid sac, get some healing done, and boost people's sanity. Because that was our big issue here. Oh, we got our ad break, so we're going to take a pause here, and I will be back in a couple of minutes, okay? Be right back. All right, and we're back. Oi, Agilius, I was on ad break.
설마 아무런 지휘도 안 하고 가만히 있는 겁니까, 단테?
Done. There. All right. So they're back now, and let's resume with the battle, shall we? Okay. Yeah, so we still got the bereavement. Impending ruin is nice. I'm glad he's got that on him, because I don't like him flipping heads. All right. So let's... So countering that, got this to boost everyone. And very much need to use our stronger attacks here to make sure that we don't have another situation where he wins clashes and goes ape.
일단과 만일 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요. 새삼스럽지만
Ooh, all right.
제법이야.
Well, looks like we broke his armor. We staggered him,
시원한걸?
so it's damage time.
방금
But
공격
he's still got a lot of HP.
다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면
주라니요.
사람에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
도록 달릴 시간이다.
All right. Alright, so he still has some, so it's still worthwhile doing a red there. There's 200. Yeah, that's 100. Alright. So we'll do that. SL Isung just being a cheerleader giving butterflies. Yeah. I do find it amusing. I've got him as the passive and just occasionally getting butterflies to help out. Thanks, Isung. Appreciate it, bud. Alright. Yeah, do that. Continue.
겁날 내게 바쳐주지. 유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
You could flip heads, you know. Oh man, we just tore his SP down. Oh, and we've achieved peak. We got a stagger bar to just the right point. I like the idea of the sitters. I mean, that's what it's supposed to represent, right? Like, they're still participating in the battle, they're just not directly here. Like, so, alright. So, yes, the upheaval over there. Yeah, let's get ourselves a purple here. I like having more purple in the bank. That, please.
전투응대에 나선다.
There we go. There we go. I don't know if we're going to get lucky here and
다소 유리하구려.
avoid the sanity, avoid the damage in the break bar, but we'll see what happens. Might do some weaker attacks though. It won't. This is extra damage because pale, but and there. And Court Faust just given an on-field dinner a really good speech. No. It's the opposite of that. There shouldn't be an ad, Don Quixote. You trolling me?
그쪽으로.
Just quickly ask anyway. Anyway. Heathcliff from another world glares at Heathcliff. Every strand of vein in his bloodshot eyes are pulsating with burning hatred. Your puerile adventure ends here. Cast yourself off the cliffside of suffering. Let the sorrow agonize you until your body strikes the earth cold. I should have them disabled. Like, I do have pre-rolls off because I do the regular ad breaks every hour. Fuck you, Twitch, by the way, for making me play ads. I do not want ads at all. That is the smallest atonement you could pay for Kathy as her murderer. Bastard. Even now? Heathcliff bolts forward, unable to stop himself. Yeah, Twitch be done. Congratulations, Spain. I'm sure Don Quixote would be happy about that, given his Spanish heritage. Alright, Heathcliff's assault. Yeah, his sanity's playing havoc here, unfortunately. Still did it! He still did it! Fucking legend. Oh! Heathcliff charges forward, screaming with wrath, and smites Heathcliff from the other world in his forehead. Yeah, you may be right. I might just be a bloody wretch like you said. But I'll kill you first anyway. The other Heathcliff let out a small laughter. A small laugh, rather. Huh, good. Oh, very good, Heathcliff. I like that. Resent me. Hate me. Strike me down again and again, till I am nothing but a puddle of blood. I will be but one of many, many Heathcliffs you will slay. Your path, your own demise. Together, we shall all plummet to the bed of this abyss. God damn, that's horrible on my voice, by the way. Or scripted win, despite printed odds. Fair enough. I thought I just got lucky. Alright. He slowly rises, as though compelled by an aura of madness. Blood foams from his mouth with every word spat from his mouth. Well, you shouldn't have mouth twice in the same sentence. That's just bad form. This isn't over yet. The sinners knew that too. They stood ready for the battle to continue. Oh, fire protection and free attack power up for the rest of the encounter. And 2 damage up. Beautiful. Double the amount of stagger threshold raise, including the said effect from Tremor Burst or Heathcliff. Lovely. Alright.
너희들 기운 차 보인다.
찰떡 손패라도 해줬던 거야 피해를?
Okay, yeah, he's using time to repent now. Well, I've got Lament, Mourn, and Despair now, so... Fuck you, buddy. default target fixed, actually. I need to do that there. Very well. Okay. That, and do that. Lots of explosive envy there. Okay. And butterflies still there. Alright. And there.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Alright, let's get a bit of syncing on. There we go. Ah, damn it, you lost one coin. Okay, almost at the stagger. Yeah, we got this, Sinclair. Alright. Okay, time to repent is down again. So... Hold on. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Let's just go with that. I think it'll be fine. Okay. There. Yeah, that's true. You do still lose off on damage at the end, obviously, but it does make winning the clash easier. That's absolutely true. Which is annoying for enemies, because you don't want the enemies to be winning with their negative coins when they've got them. Honestly, I feel like we're about to stagger you, so let's go with our strong attacks.
전투응대에 나선다.
There we go.
여기가 뱃속이군. 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없잖아. 일단 적합한
올바른 방법으로 개체에게 일격을 가했군요. 이것이 바로 정보의 힘입니다.
Alright, well, here we just damage.
이딴과 마님에게 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
무쳐 잠들어. 나를 짓밟아 기어코 캐시와 떼어놓은 그 모든 것들을 서로 안에 담아서 어디든 지옥 끝까지 끌고 다니며 있는 힘껏 내려칠 거다. 모든 개소리는 반드시 불행해지기 마련이었다.
I just have to, like, say here that, like, all the voice actors in Limbus Company do a phenomenal job with this game. Heathcliff's VA is just kicking it out of the park here with, yeah, just the raw emotion and pain that he's feeling.
히스클리프로 인해서 그러니 나는 모든 히스클리프를 죽여야 해. 너라도 그랬을 테지.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또 하나
And
늘었네.
you're gonna stop the time for that.
도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면
끝장냈어. 이제 더는 폭풍 소리에 죄를 떨 필요도, 개소리의 꿈을 꾸고 슬픔에 빠질 필요도 없지.
Alright.
전부
So,
전부
post battle time now.
끝내버린.
Yeah. I do love some of the UI design choices that they sort of do throughout Limbus Company. I've always sort of said that Project Moon is probably the best company in terms of crafting games that engender ludonarrative resonance. People might be familiar with ludonarrative dissonance, where games, the way that you play a game is like not sort of like backed up by the story or anything like that. One of the things I highlight for that is Fallout 4, where you're sort of you're playing as the parent of a child and going on a quest to find your kid after they've been kidnapped from you. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's an open world game, and you end up going on like all these side quests and exploring the wasteland when theoretically you should be like really focused on finding your kid. That is an example of ludonarrative dissonance. Whereas Project Moon's games, all of their gameplay is and story is in harmony, essentially. Sometimes to the detriment of the gameplay itself, but like it always feels really good when they get it right. You see it a lot in particular with Lobotomy Corporation, but you see it obviously with Ruiner and this as well. What other gacha games do I play? The ones I am playing regularly are Fate Grand Order and Bandori, so Bang Dream Girls Band Party, and Heaven Burns Red. Those are the ones I am actively playing, and obviously Limbus Company. Anyway, post-battle time.
그 애는 죽었어.
Wuthering Heights of a Distant World.
어떻게 죽었는지 내게 사실대로 들려줘. 그러니까 어떻게 캐시가 죽었는지 평소처럼 다정한 얼굴로 눈을 감았어?
어린 양처럼 조용히 돌아가셨어.
그 애가 내 이야기는 안 했어?
그럴 수가 없었어. 캐서린 아가씨는 잠든 채로 영면하셨으니까. 얼굴에 다정한 미소를 띠고 누워 계셨지. 평온한 꿈속에서 안식을 맞으셨을 거야. 부디 평화롭게 잠드시기를.
Oh, yeah, the survived one is really good, in my opinion, with the sweepers. That one was very obvious with what we know of the sweepers. The whole, yeah, it was great. Loved it. And honestly, probably a good choice, Josephine. A lot of these live service games demand a lot of your time. Limbus Company's pretty good for that. They don't do nearly as many updates as other games, which some people criticize, but I personally like. It means that I have time to do other things, and I don't sort of like feel like I'm going to be missing out on things if I sort of like happen to take a break or anything. Yeah, Limbus Company's probably the best for that. Heaven Burns Red is pretty good as well. Like, Limbus Company's the friendliest game to players, I believe. Heaven Burns Red, possibly the second friendliest. They both are, even though they are gacha games, they try not to be, I guess. And by try not to be, I mean they really don't like that they have to be gacha games to be profitable, I guess. Because fuck gambling. Gambling is horrible. Yeah. Yeah, you can always survive the sweepers. You don't beat them.
아니, 아니야. 부디 캐시가 고통 속에서 비참하게 깨어나기를!
뭐라고?
It's not just that they don't give you a million prompts to spend money. It's that they also have actually reasonable ways for you to gain the stuff that you would normally spend money on, as well as provide a number of free currency, as well as not triggering like a whole bunch of FOMO. By FOMO, I mean fear of missing out. So limited characters. Oh, you gotta roll on this banner right now, otherwise you're gonna miss it, and they're not gonna come back for another year if then. Or oh, you gotta play this event right now, otherwise that event is gone forever. Yeah, I know Limbus Company did have the Arknights one. It sounds like that one was beyond their control, considering it was a collab with another company. So there might have been licensing issues there. Obviously, I don't know the behind the scenes of that or anything like that. But it sounded like that was something where their hands were forced on it. I do think it sucks that that was a limited time event. And I'm glad that they're not doing that for other things. Yeah, the season passes are very good value for money. Absolutely. Yeah, it did seem like it was a licensing issue. It's why, like, sometimes you'll see things like games where they use like actual music, like Spec Ops: The Line, where they get delisted after a few years because licensing agreements expire, which is really unfortunate. Because Spec Ops: The Line is a great game. I really hate licensing shit like that. Yeah. I have played some Hoyo games in the past. They definitely have a lot of FOMO. I am very much not a fan of that. I've stopped playing Hoyo games because of like all the stuff they're doing with AI and the way that they've treated some of the English voice actors. I'm not a fan of that, so stopped playing those games. Heaven Burns Red, I mentioned that one. That's also pretty good about that sort of thing. It gives a whole lot of free rewards. All of the events in that are accessible at pretty much all times. So you've got no need to sort of worry about missing them. So it's similar to Limbus Company in that way. They've got a few sort of like rarer characters, I guess, but their banners come around reasonably regularly, and they also keep track of how much you've rolled on them. So if you don't happen to get them at one point, you can wait for it to sort of like roll back around, and then like your like roll number will maintain. So that's something that's good about that as well. I'm not familiar with the Hatsune Miku game, so I can't comment on that one. And I'm not quite sure what CRK is off the top of my head.
내가 내가 캐시를 죽인 거야. 그렇지. 그런데 캐시, 유령이 돼서 나를 찾아와. 네가 없는 시면에 나를 내버려 두지 말고. 난 혼자서는 도저히 살 수 없어.
Ah, Cookie Run Kingdom. Yeah, I have heard some nasty things about that game's model, unfortunately.
히스클리프!
캐시, 너는 내가 살아있는 한 편히 쉬지 못할 거야. 나 역시도 그럴 테고.
Why did you leave Wuthering Heights? It's where the love of your life lives, isn't it? What the hell is it? Fuck.
그래, 시계대가리. 그런 질문을 했었지.
Lord Mephistopheles.
근데 왜 떠났냐는 질문보다는 버티고 있던 이유를 물어보는 게 더 맞았을 거야.
Yeah, and I'd drop the game if it were using AI for the marketing as well, so that sucks.
나를 향한 매질과 조롱과 멸시와 모든 고통, 굶주림은 견딜 수 있었어. 참으면 되는 것이었으니까. 언제나 하던 것이고. 그럼에도 불구하고 버텨냈던 워더링 하이츠를 떠나기로 결심했던 이유는
Fucking AI. Like, if there's one thing that tells me that a studio has no respect for the work they're creating, is the use of AI. And if they're not going to respect their work, then I'm not going to respect it.
깨달았습니다.
That's still fucking up.
그래서 린트는 곧 부자가 될 거고 린튼과 결혼한다면 나는 이 근방에서 가장 잘 나가는 발명가가 되겠지? 어쩌면 티사 올해의 발명가상을 받을지도 몰라.
그러면 히스클리프는요, 아가씨?
넬리, 무슨 말을 하는 거야? 히스클리프와 함께한다면 내 품위는 떨어지고 말 텐데. 우리 둘 다 분명 거짓골을 면치 못할 테니까. 말해줄래? 왜 워더링 하이츠를 떠나지 않고서는 견딜 수가 없었는지.
White woman jump scare.
캐서린이 나를 사랑하지 않는다는 걸.
Open Pillars of Eternity Mobile isn't terrible. Yeah, all the best with that.
깨달았으니까. 그리고 만약 내 눈앞에서 린튼과 결혼하는 꼴을 보게 된다면
Well, yeah, I am familiar with Path of Exile, yeah. I do need to try Path of Exile 2 a bit more. I was enjoying it, but like it suffered from the thing that's a me thing, and I just end up dropping games even if I'm enjoying them, because I just stop playing them for no reason at all.
나는 틀림없이 린튼과 어쩌면 캐시에게까지도 난폭한 행동을 하고 말 거야.
Yeah, a lot of my long-time viewers, like know that the reason why I stream is to motivate me to play more games and finish more games, because I've got that schedule there. I've announced it to people, and viewers are sort of expecting me to sort of play this because I've said that I would, and honestly, it works for me. So that's why I keep on doing it.
상상하기도 싫을 만큼 도무지 버틸 수가 없었어. 그래서 도망쳤어. 나를 천하게 만든 이 저택에서 내게 사랑을 가르쳐줬지만 동시에 빼앗아버린 이 저택에서.
Definitely. Going in the opposite direction from what you and others enjoyed in PoE1. Ah, fair enough. I mean, PoE1 didn't look like a game that I would enjoy. So, I don't know, maybe that means that I would enjoy PoE2 more. I haven't been following it particularly. So, I don't know, maybe some of the changes they're doing are things that I wouldn't like. But yeah, as I said, not really following it. I sort of bought it to try it out, enjoyed it, intended to play more, but didn't.
아니, 나는 원래부터 천하고 비로했어. 그러니 천한 것이 있을 수 없어야 할 그 저택에서 나를 스스로 뜯어낸 거야. 하지만 결코 캐시를 포기한 건 아니야. 언젠간 캐시가 자기의 생각을 고쳐먹게 만들고 자신이 한 짓을 후회하고 내게 다시 돌아오게 하려고 했을 뿐이야.
Yep, no problem, Inko. Thank you very much for stopping by. I mean, if you're taking the warp train, then you can jump back on in about 5 seconds, right? So I'll see you in 5 seconds, okay? 10 seconds? However long a warp train takes. It's not long at all. Don't worry about it.
하지만 지금은
쓸모없어졌지. 모든 게.
Definitely. Okay, see ya. Trying to mesh in Souls-like. Ooh, alright. A lot of the more complicated fights in PoE1 weren't fun past the first clear. I'm guessing they're putting in a lot of complicated fights for PoE2. I will admit, I'm not a fan of Souls-like games. I'm not sure how they would sort of get PoE2 to be like a Souls-like. It certainly didn't feel like one from the 3 to 5 hours or so that I played of it.
그렇다면 네가 할 수 있는 건 뭐가 있을까?
우리는 캐서린님의 엄숙한 장례식에서 고인의 바람대로 캐서린은 죽었다.
Okay.
우리는 부부였어.
캐서린이 죽은 건 네놈 탓이다. 모르겠나? 캐시를 죽인 건 우리야. 모든 캐서린은 반드시 불행해지기 마련이었다. 히스클리퍼로 인해서. 자, 봐라. 모든 가능성 세계의 파편들을. 그 어느 세계에서도 히스클리프는 캐서린의 마음을 찢어놓고 비참하게 죽도록 만들지. 아파. 피가 흘러내리고 있어. 그리고 이건 어딘가 머리를 나무에 박아대는 소리야. 내가 돌아왔어. 내가 돌아왔다고, 캐시.
넌 저 모습을 보면 어떤 생각이 들어?
이게 사람이 할 행동인가? 그저 사람 모양 가죽만 뒤집어 쓴 속은 쓰레기로 가득한 놈만처럼. 내가 바뀌었다고? 바뀐 모습을 보여줄 거라고? 어림도 없었어. 애초에 성립이 안 되잖아. 나는 사람조차 되지 못했는데.
히스클리프, 너는 널 어떻게 생각해?
인간의 말을 할 필요는 있나?
Yeah, I feel like Kuro's noticed something.
캐서린을 죽게 만든 나는 캐서린을 나로부터 앗아가 버린 너는 짐승만도 못한 존재일 텐데. 그렇다면 애써 인간답게 볼 필요가 있을까? 그 새끼들이 말했던 것처럼 말이 안 통하는 짐승이 되어버린다면.
주인에게 버려진 울부짖으며 날뛰는 슬픈 사냥개. 그게 지금 너만의 마음이고 되고 싶은 모습이구나.
맞아. 난 지옥의 사냥개가 되어서 도시를 향해 짖고 전부 찢어발겨 차로 안에 담아 끌고 다닐 거야. 나와 캐시를 이 꼴로 만든 그 모든 것들을 저주하면서
너의 바람대로 될 수 있어. 캐시, 너 발목이... 내가 꼭 돌아올게. 집으로 온다 하는 스리프.
I'm sure it's fine, everyone. I'm sure it's fine. Yes, that was the did it go straight into post-battle when I did the entry, or oh, that's
그 애는
reassuring there. Yeah,
죽었어.
sorry. Sorry, I got distracted with the conversation. Anyway, ticking sounds. Let's go, shall we? Heathcliff the Heartbroken. Distortion. And there's his sack. Well, he's definitely become the hound that he said that he was. I see distorted Heathcliff before me. He mauls, rips, and tears into everything before him. But his mournful howling is tinged with so much pain that it hurts me to even listen.
실험관에 있는 사람들, 연구원들, 데드 레비츠들 하나도 가릴 거 없이 남김없이 해치고 있어요.
He were to get in his way.
네, 저희조차 공격하려 들 것입니다, 관리자님.
This will be a difficult battle for everyone. And it will leave nothing but deep gashes in our hearts. But even so, we have to bring him back. The clock turns. Anyway, obviously we can't deploy Heathcliff over here, so we're going to be taking
시간을 벌러갈
Maso
시간이군.
instead as the Dead Rabbit's boss. How does Dante eat or drink? I don't believe they do. I think it's been specifically mentioned before that they don't eat or drink, and they just survive without need for sustenance. They don't breathe either.
헌팅 커틀러리 준비 끝.
응원도 결국은 나약한 자들이나 듣고 싶어하는
Alright.
위안일 뿐입니다.
So.
정보팀은 조금 더 가치 있는 걸 추구하는 부서 아니겠습니까?
We do have a log entry for Heathcliff the Heartbroken, who is a rank 5 Teth in the new scale. So we can see how strong he is and how much energy he would provide if he were in Lobotomy Corporation. Allow me to describe Sir Heathcliff. There used to be records of Don Quixote's subjective opinions regarding Heathcliff here, but it's gone now. Erased by Faust, most likely. If memory serves correctly, it probably represents the bag he dragged the first person he killed in when he joined the Dead Rabbits. Yeah, that's true. I believe I did the Dead Rabbits, the Merceau Dead Rabbit ID uptie on stream, where it covered that they weren't sure about Heathcliff, and the boss said, "All right, hey, you don't go out and kill someone," and like he just literally went out and did it without hesitation. Allow me to describe Sir Heathcliff, who had transformed into a wolf. Mayhap it had aught to do with the fact that they are both wolven, yet I saw quite a bit of similarities between Sir Heathcliff and Hindley. The mournful look, for one. Howbeit, Sir Heathcliff was much more fierce and wrathful. I sensed much more stubbornness and bullheadedness in him than in Hindley. The greatest contrast may be the fact that Sir Heathcliff's eyes were gleaming with violet light, and that he carried a sack attached to his body by a chain. Indeed, the self-same sack he swung in battle afore. Whoosh! He doth the very same even in his wolven form. I had thought that he was swinging with abandon, yet there was method to his madness. Oft did I espy him targeting strategically, as though he was out on a hunt. It appeared that he primarily targeted those who destroyed the chain. Thus, we sought to flank him, hoping that this indicated a frail body. Alas, his entire body was ironclad, covered from head to paw with sturdy metal plates. 'Twas quite difficult to strike his back thanks to the numerous thorns on his back, and, verily, attacking a friend was in of itself a difficult task indeed. Prithee, let there be no misunderstanding regarding my stance on the matter. Well, we still did, hold on. Well, we still did return Sir Heathcliff back to his usual self with our combined might. Let thee never change again. Aha! Forsooth, worry not should thee find thyself changed again. We shall beat thee senseless back to thy original form. I wish there was a different way to bring people back. It looked like he was in a lot of pain whenever he hit him. Then I shall beat him less painfully. That's not at all what I'm talking about. We lack sufficient information regarding distortions to devise a different plan of action. Even if we were to discover a way, there is no guarantee that it is something universally applicable. Therefore, I conclude that we must prioritize suppression via martial strength. However, if you consider inflicting pain to be an unsavory element in the process, utilizing eco-strikes may be an alternative method. You know what? Never mind. Alright. So, let's go over his skills. A lot of bleed here, brush wounds, and broken heart. Gains defense up when he wins a clash. Inflicts defense down. Unclashable. Ruination, Wailing, and Lamentation. Inflict fragile and attack power up. What a strong attack. And undeserving of speech. Extra clash power up when bleeding. Target has 3+ negative effects. Reuse coin. Body sack. Yep. Yep. Clash wounds, defense down, and fetid woe. Under a certain condition and at 3+ value, all parts become staggered next turn. Expires after applying 3 fragile to the chain part. Alright. Okay. Put 2 fragile if all points but heads. Lunacy of the Frenzied Wolf. Yep. Target has Subject of Wrath. Raise this unit's stagger threshold by 100 next turn. Create a new stagger threshold. Alright. Okay. Yep. And Reflective Revenge. Alright. When this unit has the chain, all parts gain +1 attack power and 1 damage. And when the chain is broken, gain 2 bind and +0.7 to all physical resistances until the end of the encounter. Break the chain. Yep. Resentment. 35% or less HP. Yep. The subject of wrath to a random enemy. Not the one who broke the chain. Alright, fair enough. Okay. Clash win. Clash power -1 for the next clash. Clash lose. Clash power +1 for the next clash. Alright. There's got a bit of a catch-up mechanic here. Humanity abandoned. And spite driven. Okay.
지금은 시간이 많지 않다.
Thing lesser than a savage beast. Getting MIDI lyrics, getting words across the screen early, aren't we? We killed Catherine. We don't deserve to live. I keep hearing a voice in my head. Yeah, don't listen to the voice. She can't do anything to you if you don't consent. A thing lesser. Alright. I do enjoy when they do this. Obviously they started doing this since the Lobotomy Corporation. And yeah, I think it's just very effective. Alright. Let's start engaging, shall we? Literally unclashable. Alright. Well, nothing's stopping us evading. Coin power +1. Go. Oh, that was a bit close. Oh. Ouch. There we go. Got a lot of sanity for the repeated flashing at least. God damn it.
세피라들도 결국 내 편을 설 수밖에 없을 거야. 나도 그들도.
Alright, so I want to be hitting this one if possible for the... Oh, that's the chain. Oh, Jasper. Alright, I'm gonna go and feed the cat. So just give me a couple of minutes, okay? Sorry, I'm back. I choked a little bit of my drink there. Might took me a little bit. Alright. Let's resume, shall we? So where are you going? Butler Faust. So you kind of got to defend here against that. So we'll do that. Next up. Your weaknesses. Okay. I don't normally worry about weaknesses anyway. With that for me, please.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Okay, at least we're starting to build up some SP for us. Okay, Maso's back in.
정리하겠습니다. 물결한. 적합한 판단이었어. 덮어놓고 공격하는 것보다 적을 잘 발견하는 게 중요하지.
Good defend. Okay. Yeah, so going after you again, annoyingly. Alright. There we go. Okay. You continue there. You there. Never mind.
검날 내게 바쳐주지.
Just gotta do what we can.
관리자님, 역시 저는 생각하지 못하는 방법을 떠올리시는군요.
What part are you confused about, Kuro? And perhaps myself or someone else in chat will be able to explain.
너희 보조 사사들은 나와 다를 거 없을 거야.
Alright, so we've got our ad break here, so we're going to pause here for a moment, and we will resume shortly, okay?
그러니 협력해줬으면 해. 단 하나의 책을 찾을 수 있도록.
All right, and we're back. Already struggling with FGO, fair enough. Anyway, explaining the turn order is fairly simple, Kuro. No, Julius, be quiet. I'm teaching, okay? So I see the numbers over here and over there. they represent turn order, essentially. The higher the number, the faster they are, and it means that you're able to choose which one you want to clash with if you're higher than their number. So, like, I can clash with any of these ones because my number is higher. If it is equal, however, you can't. And obviously you could always clash with ones that are targeting a specific character. So like if, for example, Faust had a speed of 1, she would still be able to clash with all the things targeting her, unless it were specifically unclashable. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So, let's go and evade this, shall we? And... that purple, huh? Alright. Body sack is activating. I don't like this. Alright. Yeah, and Josephine's got it. These skills are referring to the ones over here. So I have Faust has 3 of these in her deck, 2 of these in her deck, and 1 of these in her deck. And you can also change the last one to a defense at any time as well, which is what I am doing over here.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
이 구석구가 나의 폭력을 저지하기엔 턱없이 모자라지. 나라도 그렇게 했을지. 이만한
Hell yeah, go Ishmael.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like the chain is taking charge now with yeah. Flies after flying 3 fragile chain. Had any way to sort of scratch out its chain, unfortunately. Just gotta break it. Targeting. Ah, sorry, my mistake. Avoid that, please.
전투응대에 나선다.
There we go.
살코기 바를 땐 칼을, 뼈를 자를 땐 톱이지.
공감이 필요해.
Dated. Alright. Heathcliff the Heartbroken is shaking and stumbling. What is that fluid dribbling from his mouth? Is it blood? Or tears of sorrow? This might be our chance to convey something to Heathcliff. Alright. I'll go with you. You've got our best chance at the moment, it looks like. Equal chance there. I kind of like the idea of Ishmael talking to Heathcliff, considering the conversations they sort of have. But technically, this one's got a chance to go with it. I approach Heathcliff with Otis by my side, who is renowned for being able to motivate the troops. Heathcliff. I carefully try talking to him, but he shrinks back as though he's afraid of something. Maybe my voice can't reach him. I ask Otis to relay my words to Heathcliff. I can't empathize with everything you've gone through. I haven't the experience. But I do know that these actions won't do anything to lessen your pain. Maybe the words had an effect on him. Heathcliff the Heartbroken writhed and growled lightly, as though something inside hurt. I don't know if this helped him, or if all we did was pouring salt on his wounds, but he's getting back up to his feet. I'm certain that this is far from over. Alright, too fragile and a bind.
본부대로 완료했습니다.
Thank you, Otis.
세피라들도 결국 내 편에 설 수밖에 없을 거야. 나도 그들도 뭐
Okay.
빛의 눈이 멀어버렸거든.
This one's severable, so I don't want to overdo it on the chain. Yeah, a bit more purple. But go all the way.
이딴과
We need some greens anyway.
불청객들이 찌그러져
타겟
있도록.
일부가 터져버렸어.
잘 됐어. 이제 신경 쓰이던 공격은 해소되겠고.
Bonk.
확실히 훌륭하군. 5번 수감자. 덕분에 위험한 순간도 넘어간 적이 많다지.
Lunacy of the Frenzied Wolf has activated now. Okay, Otis has Subject of Wrath. So Otis should see if she can counter this one. Swap that out. Go with that. Yeah, that looks good to me.
이 땅과 만일 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니. 여행엔 목적이 있었지.
잘 들어갔네요. 크게 의미 있는 성과는 아니지만요.
Damn it, Maso, what are you doing?
다소 유리하구려.
Just gonna keep on targeting her, are ya? Fair enough. Some healing down for people while we're at it. That one.
검날 내게 바쳐주지.
이 전투는 승리할 거야.
잘 썰렸다.
깔끔한 절단력인걸? 야!
묵은 먼지를 매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네. 그렇게만 해.
Turns out we didn't need to do this, but oh well.
네 머리 위에 내려줄 것이다.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
Once again, Heathcliff the Heartbroken falls to the ground. He is hyperventilating and shaking his head wildly. It is a difficult sight to bear. The fluid pooled and pooled on the ground until it became a small puddle. I must now carry Heathcliff's sorrow. Who will accompany me? All right. I feel like Gregor is a little bit better at this than Ryoshu, so once again, I approached Heathcliff with Gregor by my side. Don't let that hatred consume you, Heathcliff. No. This isn't it. I have to say something that can actually reach into his heart. Everything's changed. You, people around you, it's not like the past. Not anymore. You can still change, and you have the capability to do so. And there are those who can help you along the way too. I'll turn the clock as many times as you need, until you can finally see the path you're meant to walk. I wonder if you can hear us. I'll just have to hope that the quiet growl is a positive sign. Yeah, more fragile, and heal for Gregor.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
Alright. Well, let's maybe we can get lucky and finish him off.
이 땅과 만일에게 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
완벽한 한방.
여기
시원한 걸.
엽석이군.
방금 공격. 다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
다소 유리하구려.
Okay, not quite.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
But yeah, with these it's so close that I'll just do win rate.
기대받지 않은
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린
그러니까 넬리한테 들킨다면 이번에야말로 정말 초절꾼밤에 맞을지도 몰라. 그리고 지금쯤이면 아마 제 문도 걸어 잠궜을걸?
여기는
자, 준비됐지?
무슨 준비를 말하는 거야?
아, 참, 히스클리프. 내가 말할 때 집중하라고 했잖아. 저기 언덕 꼭대기에서부터 정원까지 누가 먼저 도착하는지 달리기 해보자고. 아마 이번에야말로 내가 이길걸?
캐시, 너 신발 잃어버렸는데.
넬리한테 또 혼나겠다. 뭐 어때? 상관없어. 아, 저게 어마어마하게 큰 집 보이지? 창문 너머로 누가 있을지 몰래 훔쳐보자.
안 돼, 캐시.
왜?
왜냐면
지금 저 집으로 가면 우리는 틀림없이 들켜서 커다란 개들이 우리를 쫓을 거야. 그리고 그 중 하나가 너의 발목을 물 거고, 너는 비록 소리를 지르진 않겠지만 피가 많이 날 거야. 몇 주 동안 붕대를 감아야 했을 정도로. 내가 대신 다쳤어야 했다고 밤낮으로 후회했어.
그리고?
집에서 나온 사람들은 너를 치료해주기 위해 집 안으로 데려간 뒤 린튼과 만나게 돼.
네 기분은 어땠어?
모든 사람들이 너를 보고 넋이 나가 있었지. 그건 당연하지. 너는 세상 그 누구보다 예쁘니까.
하지만 히스클리프, 너는 나를 두고 먼저 그 저택을 벗어냈잖아.
심장이 밑도 끝도 없이 내려앉는 느낌이었어. 나중에서야 생각해보니 비참하다는 기분에 제일 가까웠던 것 같아. 네가 발목을 다친 것도 화가 났고, 비싼 그림 같은 그 장면에 나는 속해 있지 않는다는 것도 싫었고, 무엇보다 너와 내가 더 이상 함께할 수 없는 사이라는 걸 처음으로 느꼈어.
이 일로 힌들리 오빠는 내게 머리끝까지 화가 났지. 그래서 넬리한테 널 완전히 방치시켜버리라고 말했어. 그리고 나는 5주 동안 이 저택에 머물렀고, 린튼과 그 여동생인 이사벨라와도 친해지고, 결국 네가 처음으로 나를 거부하게 된 이유가 되고 말았지.
딱 이 순간까진 더할 나위 없이 행복했었는데.
하지만 난 지금 가야 해. 왜냐하면 이건 내 일기니까. 이미 일어난 일을 바꿀 수는 없잖아.
그래도 난 이 날을 좋아했어. 너와 함께 마음껏 정원에 달릴 수 있었던 이 날을.
나도 그래, 히스클리프.
The lovely sort of image over there with the distorted Heathcliff taking the place of Heathcliff and being with Kathy.
그래서 영원히 기억해 놓으려고 일기장에 빼곡하게 써놓았던 거야. 내 소중한 기억.
먼지 한 톨 남지 않은 완벽한 청소였어요. 주인님은 간밤에 뭐가 다녀갔는지도 모르실 테죠?
Expect you to get the damage victory here, Ishmael. Congratulations, you managed to beat Yoshi. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was the post battle, or no? Okay, yeah, there we go. That's specifically like considered to be during the fight. Okay. Are you okay, Heathcliff?
기분은 어때요?
더럽군. 그리고 비참해. 이 시체들과 너네들, 내가 이런 거지.
Heathcliff muttered, looking around at the mutilated, mauled corpses of the researchers.
이상하네. 이번에야말로 모든 걸 때려 부수고 나면 속이 후련해질 줄 알았는데 이번엔 그렇지 않아. 오히려 아주 더러워. 신들리, 그놈과 별반 다를 것도 없는 꼴이잖아.
He did have similar distortions.
그저 눈앞에 있는 것들을 부수겠다는 생각만 가득 찼는데 제일 끔찍했던 건 내가 그 상태에서 계속 머무르고 싶어 했다는 거야. 왜냐하면 그냥 가만히 멈춰있기엔 견딜 수가 없었으니까.
No, you're not like him. Because you came back.
이번엔 돌아왔지만 그 다음엔 또 안 그럴 거라는 보장이 있냐?
Then we'll beat you up until you come back again.
힘들린 놈이 맞았을 수도 있어. 난 글러먹은 놈이라 바뀌었다는 건 가소로운 착각일 뿐이었고, 이런 식으로 획가닥한 다음 때려 부숴야만 끝나는 게 내 진짜 모습이라고.
If it happens again, I can't guarantee that I'll succeed, but I will try again.
야, 시계대가리. 넌 스스로 모르겠지만 아마 너 빼고 다 알 거야. 정신이 나가버리거나 눈앞이 깜깜해지거나 뭐 하여간 아무것도 안 보이고 아무 소리도 안 들리고 이대로 나라는 인간이 계속 어둠 속에 사라져가는 느낌일 때 아주 희미하게 들려오는 소리가 있거든? 그 지긋지긋한 시계 소리. 그걸로 다시 눈이 떠져. 그리고 다시 이곳으로 끄집어낸단 말이야.
Well, that's because I'm your manager. Bringing you back to your path is what I do. Things became a lot clearer when I said that out loud. The sound of my clock awakens them, steers them back to their paths. I don't really know what their paths really are, or how we'd go about following them, but they're forging on anyway. Like feeling our way through a dark maze, learning its shape with every step we take. There we are. All right. So, I'm going to end the stream a little bit early tonight, I think. I did mention earlier that I have to basically get my blood drawn tomorrow. So they're going to be taking like a whole unit of blood off of me, and I got to get up in the morning to sort of like travel in as well. So yeah, I've got to prepare a little bit in advance by just drinking lots of fluids and shit. So yeah, we'll wrap things up here just a little bit early, okay? Hopefully. But hopefully that was something that that everyone enjoyed, and we got to do some of the big moments of this Canto, which was nice. But don't worry, there is a whole lot going on later on in this Canto as well. So there's going to be plenty of stuff going ahead. Okay. Now let's go and find somebody to raid, shall we? Let's see. Who is streaming what? Yeah, sure. We'll raid Wiki. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, as to what I am doing for the rest of the week. No stream tomorrow, but on Wednesday, we will hopefully be doing an Undertale marathon to celebrate my birthday. A little bit later than I intended, but yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. All right, and on the Sunday, we will be continuing with Limbus Company. So, thank you very much as always, and I hope to see you all next time. All right, see ya.